Zach Kassian got 2 games for, you can call it roughing, some people might call it assault, on Matthew Tkachuk in the Battle of Alberta game. That was pure carnage, and his first game back from his suspension will be against the Calgary Flames.
So I think the Battle of Alberta is fun again. It very much is fun. It's going to be interesting to see what happens that first game back. And I think they play 2 games later as well. So it's going to be an interesting week. I think it's after the All-Star game, though, but whatever. I did not think there was anything wrong with the suspension. It's obviously comparable to the Lucic suspension at the beginning of the year when he basically just punched Cole Sherwood of Columbus. Pardon?
I forgot about that.
Another comparable, I guess, would be the Max Domi suspension, but that was a little bit different just because it was in preseason, and they didn't really suspend him. He just missed preseason essentially. What I do have a problem with, and I talked about it last episode, was that they did not do a single thing about the Tkachuk hit.
No.
And I have a problem. I don't know if I have much of a problem with the second one. I have a whole list of problems with the first one, considering it looked like he had absolutely no intention of getting the puck. It literally just looked like he was going to get Kassian.
He changed direction.
I don't know how it's not anything. I don't understand. I mean, I know a lot of people have been going back and forth. I've been listening to from TSN and Sportsnet. They're going back and forth on whether it was should have been suspendable. I really think that at least the first one. I don't care what they do about the other ones because I couldn't really tell as well. But the first one for sure I thought was suspendable. I'm surprised it wasn't, because it clearly looked like he was going for his head.
Oh, yeah.
I really thought that the main point of contact was the head. Or the neck area.
It was such a tough hit that Tkachuk took out Giordano, too. It was terrible.
But again, it really looks bad on the Department of Player Safety when they let things like this fly. And it's, I don't know, this is what I get from this whole situation. I don't know if this is true or not, but when I look at a situation like this, I get the sense that, we can't punish both of them because then there's no winner or lose, like some type of, there's no who's doing the bad thing, Kassian or Tkachuk. How about both of them are doing bad things? How about why? Pardon?
You're not taking a side here because a lot of people have been going this Team Tkachuk, Team Kassian route.
I think, no, I'm not taking a side, but I think Kassian got screwed in the fact that Tkachuk got nothing. The fact that pardon?
I think that's fair.
Because watch, I'm telling you, the first game back, did you see what Kassian said?
I saw the thing where he said I have a good memory.
He's like, I didn't know you were allowed to do that. After I talked with the Department of Player Safety, now I know you can do that. And he was referencing Tkachuk's hit. Or multiple hits. It's going to get messy. That game is going to be very messy.
You know what I hate the most in all of it, Alex?
Tell me.
The whole, how everyone started saying, well, because Tkachuk's not answering the bell, that, watch, Johnny Gaudreau's going to get hit next. I understand hate, and I understand, very good hits. But what I can't stand is then you have to put another person's safety at risk just because somebody won't fight you, because the player's safety should be the one giving out the repercussions here, not Kachuk.
Yeah, but I listen. I don't remember who said this recently, but it's been said for years. The players are policing the game.
Just a problem.
The players have been, the players are, and the players will continue to police their own game. Because number one, fine, the refs are missing calls. I understand the refs are not going to catch everything. But you have a backup resort when the hit or whatever that happened is bad enough. The Department of Player Safety is supposed to be there and discipline them. But the Department of Player Safety isn't doing anything. Sure, the 2-game suspension, fair. Based on past examples, the 2-game suspension is what you suspend Zach Kassian for. But to go and say the hit was fine, or the multiple hits were fine, I think is a little bit ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's what I have a problem with.
Do you think the league steps in and, if you heard about it before, like I think it was the famous Probert Domi fight where they said, guys, don't get in, don't do it. Otherwise you're going to get suspended. They both did it, and they both got suspended. Do you think the league steps in and, goes to Calgary and Edmonton and say, guys, can we please not?
They very well could. I don't think they care. Especially Edmonton. You heard what Leon Draisaitl said.
You're referring to asking about skating 3-on-3 with Kachuk, yeah, and saying that he would just skate off the ice.
Everyone's in. It seems like everyone's in Edmonton at least. I don't know about what's going on in Calgary, but I don't think that matters. They can come in. Kassian doesn't care.
You're right. It's gonna be. I believe the game is on this return game for Kassian is on the 29th. So it'll be a game to look out for, and it's circled on everyone's calendars. And there might be some suspensions. There might be some. Also, I have a problem. It doesn't look like Kassian got anything for the words he used in the post game. Really wasn't a fan of that, because even Jeff Merrick pointed out, let's not use language like that. So a lot less respect from the league for that for me.
I mean, they probably brought it up during the hearing. They just, I don't know. I didn't end up watching the video of why they suspended him, because I never get anything from that.
Yeah, it doesn't. They could give me all the explanations they want. The results are garbage, Alex. But anyway,